The Public Safety Minister recalls that on the one-year tabling of the calls to justice, that Chantel Moore was shot during a wellness check in Edmundston, New Brunswick, which we know right now that we're waiting for the inquest, which begins on May 16th. But at the time, the government made commitments to reform policing, to look at policing in general. And there was a very important report that was tabled in June of last year. And in the mandate letter for the minister, the Prime Minister said that he would continue police reforms, but they haven't started, Mr. Speaker, on any of the reforms. One of the reforms that was very important was to ensure that there was Indigenous peoples on oversight boards. There still isn't independent investigations by Indigenous people when Indigenous people have been killed, especially women, missing, murdered, and women and girls. Now, Judith Sayers, the president of the Nuu-Chah-Nulth Tribal Council, she stated, quote, Indigenous peoples must be given an opportunity to be the pen on new police legislation, rather than being allowed to comment or respond to regulations written by politicians. Through you, Mr. Speaker, to the minister, when is he going to begin reforms? Will Indigenous people be the pen? Hear, hear.
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, I wholeheartedly agree with the comments of my honourable colleague, and I assure him that transformation has already begun, and that there is a commitment to ensure that there is Indigenous representation in our police forces. I've explained the work that we're doing in the First Nations and Inuit policing program, but I agree with them. There's more work to be done, not only in terms of oversight, but on the ground, and that is work that I'm committed to doing with the Commissioner of the RCMP. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.